Okay. Another Tuesday night. Hi, Sophia. Thank you for coming.
Hi. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I missed you so much. Everybody missed you, I'm sure.
I miss you too.
I could do it on my own for sure, but having your help is priceless. So thank you so much for coming. Last week, though, you did miss an awesome show. We had Kyle Jason. He was so good. So tonight we have an amazing guest. As you can see, I have shoes all behind me, shoes in front of me. And we have some people saying hi, Sophia. Hey, Kyle. And we have hi, Morris and Harron's in the building. I'm just going to put everybody up while we wait for our guest to show up. I don't know where she went, but hopefully she's going to show up very soon. But in the meantime, I want to just talk about, hi, Stephanie, how are you? Oh my goodness. So I just want to talk about what I did today. I cut my hair today. I got a haircut. So excited about it.
That's great.
Thank you. I needed it. Like I didn't have haircut since the quarantine. I have one person that I let touch my hair. She wasn't available. And that's it. So I guess I don't know where she's at. She's not showing up. Let me just get her on the phone and see what's taking her so long. Let me see what if she answers. Yeah, the shoe game. Yeah, Angie has the shoe game. She's amazing. So all of her shoes are terrific. And she actually sent me a whole bunch of shoes. I'm so grateful. I'm going to wear them all. I'm going to photograph them all. And I'm going to show the shoes to everyone around. So she's not showing up. If she doesn't show up, I'll show you her shoes, what I have so far. And then we can talk amongst ourselves until she does show up. So anyway, she is showing up. So now there she is. So now without further ado, let me bring her in because I don't want to keep her waiting. All right. Introducing Miss Angie Collins. Well, you were giving me the blues. I was like, okay, so if she gets, because I know how busy you are, so thank you for taking the time to do this with us tonight. But in the event that you didn't turn up, I was going to have to start singing. I was like, okay.
Well, I think I'd rather hear you sing then. Let me go away.
I don't think so. So you have a lot of people saying hello to you. We have Morris already saying hi. And a lot of people in the building here to see you and to talk about the amazing work you're doing. I'm just so proud of you. I've known you for a really long time, and I've watched you just do one amazing thing after the next. And so can you just tell everybody just about who you are and what you do and how you do it and how long you've been doing it?
Okay, well, as you know, my name is Angie Collins, and I was a publicist in the entertainment industry for 35 years. 35 years. And I've worked with everybody from Outkast to Usher, you name it, pretty much. And I decided that I was going to retire. But I didn't know when I was going to retire, but I retired because I broke my ankle and I had a lot of time to think. And so why you break your ankle, you think about, oh, let's do shoes. Okay. But everybody that knows me knows I love shoes. I post them on Instagram. I have 50 million pairs. This is what they know about me. And like I said, when I was laying, because I laid up for like 6 months with a cast. Okay. And I had a lot of time to think. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to open a shoe line. And then the pandemic hit. But luckily for me, it wasn't a bad situation because people was at home shopping, including myself. Amazon was my best friend. My best friend. I know it was yours.
Me too. Me too.
So yeah, that's about the size of it.
You know what? Those shoes, like I'm a you. I am a you. I have at least 400 pair of shoes easily. And I was that person that when the shoe store received a new like line in or something, the store was closed and they would let me just come in off hours and do my thing because they saw me coming. They saw me coming. And I, like I have back in the day when I didn't have, as much money or anything, like forget it. I could spend my last dime on some shoes easily. So
There's nothing like a good pair of shoes.
No, there isn't. But what I want to talk about your shoes is what you're doing with your shoes is you have managed to bring the luxury and the class and the amazing quality of shoe without that hefty price. And so I want to talk about, I'm that person that would spend that crazy amount of money on shoes. I know you can relate. So like what you're doing, I think is phenomenal. Look at this. Hi, Kelly and Angie. Oh, she's a shoeaholic too.
Thank you, there's nothing wrong with being a shoeaholic, but here's the thing. See, you could easily go pay $3,000, $4,000, $2,000. I've probably done it all. Okay. And I thought about it one day and I'm like, why? Why am I going to do this? Okay. Because those shoes hurt my feet. Okay. So I'm paying you, $1,000, $2,000, $800, and they hurt my feet. Okay. So what is the point of this? And I know from like, I have an organization called Women in PR, and most of them are younger girls who are in college or just coming out of college, but they want to have a look, to go to Fashion Week or whatever, but they can't afford, So Kate or whatever. So when I did this line, I decided that I would look for vendors that had the same shoe as a Tom Ford, okay, which is real popular now, that platform, but not that Tom Ford price. But then you have to look for, you don't want the shoe to look like it's cheap either. Okay. Just because it's got a cheap price, it can't look like it's cheap. So,
right.
So you have to do your research on vendors that you do. Because everybody, I don't care who you are, them shoes are not made in Italy. They're made in China. So let's just be 100 real about it. Okay. But it sounds good for you to say that, but that's where they're manufactured at. And that's why they're able to duplicate whatever a designer does. Now, the thing with, when you come in to try to do affordable fashion, the key is not to let it look cheap. So I'm very picky about the shoes that I choose. I'm very picky about the material, the quality. And, people say, oh, do you drop ship? No, the shoes come to me. I go through every single one of them. I look at them, put them in the box, because I know that when I send them out, they can't sit there and say, well, this is maggoty and this is going on and this is missing. No, because I did quality control myself.
Right. Wow. You know what though? And that's the thing. The thing about all of this is if you're a person like me who's performing in public and doing a lot of things in public, I don't have every single person giving me a bunch of free shoes. So I'm buying a lot of shoes. So after I've worn them once, I probably am not going to wear them again. If I've worn them on a red carpet, I'm probably not going to wear them again. So I can't see any longer spending $1,500 or whatever, $600, whatever on a pair of shoes. And then I don't wear it ever again. And I have to say that has been the case many, many times, like on some serious shoes. And then they're sitting there. And it's like, oh my goodness. And now also like after a time, your shoe size and your foot changes too. So shoes that I'm holding on to for dear life that I paid a gazillion bucks for, they don't even fit me. No. And I don't want to give them away. I'm not giving them away either. I just like to look at them.
Listen, they said mine look in the closet. My closet looks good when you walk in. Okay. But I don't even put them on anymore. My day to day, that's so funny, are my furry slippers. And my husband be like, can you put some shoes on today? And I'm like, no, I'm running around like a season 2. What do I look like in the office? I need to get some skateboards or something going on. I don't know, but I'm not wearing no heels into my office. Okay. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Yes, leave it alone. They look good in my closet. They're pretty.
Wow. But so just to give people an idea of your shoes, I put a little video together of your shoes because I need people to see what it is we're talking about.
Running back to you.
started with my favorite shoe.
All of them have, I mean, I love all of them, and I'm gonna eventually probably have all of them because they're also me. I can't perform in as high a heel as I used to do because I'm just too active for that. I'm not a standstill kind of performer. So it ends up happening. Yeah, so I walk out in them and then I do the pad label.
They come off.
Right after.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I just want to take the time though to say hello to all the people that are here with us tonight. Harren, Morris, Kyle, Stephanie, Sushi, Shiri, DJ Drez, and Denise Richardson, Jamaica Funk, all the way from China. Wow. Hello. Thank you for joining us. What time is it there? Anyway, I want to know. But in addition to your fabulous shoes, I want to know, do you find what's happening with shoes and that business really so different from when you were doing like publicity work?
Well, actually, no, because it works to my advantage. Because I know how to market my own brand. So I think in a lot of ways, being on the PR aspect, I know exactly what to do. I know how to get my placements. I know how to do drops. I know when, what, the color boards are. So I know all this. So actually it has helped me. It also has helped getting articles because of the contacts I've had over the years that,
right.
I just call and say, hey girl, I'm gonna send you some shoes, but and they'd be like, okay. So, who's gonna turn out some shoes, right? So, so actually it has not, it's been helpful, if anything.
Right. So it's not that different. It's just giving you, you have the leg up. So that's awesome. Now I know that on the personal side, you are a cancer survivor, and that is amazing. Amazing. Yeah, 2 times. I didn't know about the 2 times.
Yeah, 2 times.
Yeah. Wow. And so I think it's amazing what you're doing and how and then you got COVID on top of it.
Girl, that was, Jesus, that was a doozy right there. Because when you have cancer, your immune system is different. And and like if anybody has a cold, I will catch it immediately. So it's for me, it's like always I have to go into survival mode because when I first got diagnosed in 2005, the doctor told me I had 90 days to live.
What?
The doctor told me I had 90 days to live. Okay. And, my mom is all like, okay, what, just losing her mind at this point. And I told that doctor, I looked at him, I said, the only person that can make me leave my world in 90 days is that man above. And if he ain't ready for me to go, it's not happening. Okay. That's 2005, this is 2021, and I'm still standing.
Right.
Standing. Okay.
Right.
So, I always tell people when times when people hear the words that they have cancer, you automatically go into this reclusive thing and, oh, woe was me. I never hit that stride. Okay. I kept going on like nobody knew I had it. I went on through my days, when I started shaving my head because my hair fell out around the sides, but people thought I was being fashionable because Cassie did it.
Right.
So Cassie did it. So they thought I was fashionable. And then I started dyeing my hair blue because I had ovarian cancer. And then the purple was for all cancers. So that was kind of like my signature thing throughout my PR career.
Wow.
But it's and so I always look at things like, I understand one day I might die, I might get hit by a bus or whatever the case may be, but it is not going to be because of cancer, period.
I love that attitude. And attitude has so much to do with it too, I mean, I know some cancer survivors, but then I also know some people that didn't survive, like my mom who didn't survive it or whatever. And I do think that there's, a lot of that has to do with what you just said. As soon as something like that happens, it's so frightening. Your mind immediately goes to the worst.
I'm going to die.
Yeah. So
and then when you have a doctor say you got 90 days to live, and I'm looking at him like, okay, right, whatever, sir. And I know he thought I was crazy, but I was just like, okay, sir, whatever you say.
No, but 2 times Miss America saying you're a living miracle, and you are a living miracle, and that's amazing. And a lot of people are like giving you the prayers up signal, and that's really beautiful. Can you see the comments? So that's really amazing. When Shiri's saying those are beautiful shoes, she wishes she could wear them.
I do have lower heels and I do have flats, especially coming for the winter. I do have, because I have a lot of people, I can't wear high heels anymore because of my broke ankle. So so therefore it's a challenge finding cute shoes with a lower heel. That's a challenge. Okay. But I did make it through the boot season. Got some really cute low heel boots coming out. Yeah. And
that's so funny. We're going back and forth. We're like talking about cancer and shoes.
Right. It's like a crazy conversation.
but I don't want this to end without mentioning your men's shoe line that you have, because we need to talk about this. I don't have my hands on those yet, but I'm going to get my hands on those men's shoes as well. So
okay, so I designed this men's line. I tested it to see how it was going to do. I named them after every guy that was inspirational in my life, and it actually launches on my birthday on September 19th. Okay, so it actually officially launches then. And then I added 2 more sneakers and another boot to it. So it's going to be really fabulous. Men can do that $300 or $400 shoes because they don't buy shoes like we do. Yes, men's shoes, Morris. So they don't buy shoes like we do. And they don't, they have shoes forever. So for them, like my husband says, the shoes is an investment. So, they have the same black shoe, same brown shoe. They have the same shoe.
Well, what if you have somebody like Kyle?
With them sneakers?
No, but Kyle's here, and Kyle has this thing called the Martini Swing that he moved around, and is probably going to come to Vegas and and their whole thing is about dressing sharp and putting the music together with the Martini and the whole style and the Dapper Dan. And he's a man who likes a lot of different shoes, so he's not
you need to connect with me, sir. Because listen, we're doing a campaign. It's called the Sophisticated Man and Classic Man. So because my husband is a person that wears the fedora, the cigar, the suit, the shoes, and that's kind of like where my inspiration came from. So so September 19th. Yes.
Yeah. No, that's he says he's in, baby, and yes, indeed. Yeah, because
but that line is Coco Blue for men. So if you follow the women, you'll know when it launches.
That's amazing. So now I know I met you in New York, and then from New York, I think you said you moved to DC, and from DC,
Houston.
What?
Houston.
What?
I left after 9/11 because it was a lot. Yeah.
Okay. And now where are we?
I am in Los Angeles. I'm in LA.
And is this where we're staying?
Yes, I'm in LA. You know what? I'm a California girl. I might not be a Southern California girl, but I'm a California girl. And it was like after being in the desert with Vegas for so long, I was like, I'm ready to get out of here. I'm so glad my mom said, I'm going to Seattle where your brother is. You need to go on with your life. Because she lived with me, because she's older, but she felt like she was cramping my style or whatever. So she woke up one morning and says, hey, I'm tired of this desert. And I was like, yes, praise the Lord, I'm gone.
Oh my God.
I came to LA.
Right. I got that. So we're running out of time, but I want to make sure that people know where to find you and your shoes. So I think we're going to put that up, get that going. There they are. And so you can follow her on Instagram, on all of her social media platforms. Is there a specific website for all of this too?
Yes, it's cocoblueshoes.com.
So,
not
okay.
Coco and Blue is cocoblueshoes.com.
And then for the men is Coco
Blue for
Coco
men.
Blue.
For men. Men.com. But
number 4.
The number 4 doesn't launch until September 19th.
That's fine. That's right around the corner.
And that's my birthday.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, right. I forget that you and I are the same sign.
Yeah. Virgo.
Libra,
That's how we
right?
always got along.
You're Libra.
I'm a Virgo. September 19th.
Wait.
Libra.
So when does Libra start?
23rd.
So Virgo ends when?
September 23rd.
That's why, because my sister's September 30th. So that's why I keep thinking that. I think that Libra starts like September 12th or something, but no.
No, it's the 23rd. It started the 23rd.
So you're a Virgo, which, right, my mom was a Virgo. And her birthday was September 11th.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
I know.
Like,
that's so crazy. It's a crazy. Crazy thing. So, but anyway, lots of people are saying they'll definitely check out your shoes, and that's his mom's birthday too. That's crazy. I know. So, all right. Well, I want to thank you for taking your time. I know you're busy. When I was talking to you earlier, you had a bunch of calls and stuff. A lot of people, you got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm just glad that you were able to come here, hang out with us, and spend time. And
you asked me, I arrived. So
and you're so
this.
and you're so blessed. So it's great, and you shared you're inspiring to very many people out there. So anyway, thank you for being here tonight with us. Everybody follow her and all of her social medias, and you can subscribe to my YouTube also. That's fine, and follow me everywhere. That's fine too. I never say that stuff. I always forget, like, to tell people, hey, follow me.
You have to tell people to follow you. What's wrong with you, girl?
You never think about it.
That like that.
But I never think about it, but now I'm going to think about it now. But yeah, so bless you some more, and I want to see you sooner than you think. And next week we don't have a show, guys, but we will have a show the following week. So I won't see you next week, but I'll be letting you know who our the following week's guest will be. So thanks again for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you all in 2 weeks' time. Bye, Ange.